Hi guys, welcome to this brand new course where we'll be creating virtual machines on the top of on the top of OpenShift cluster. I have OpenShift version 4.19, and if I check the cluster version, it is 32.3, 32.7. So I need to create virtual machines on the top of this. Let me check if at all if I have any pods running in this. Get pods. I have one pod running, and let me check. Let me see if virtualization is enabled or not. You have to check in OpenShift virtualization, OpenShift CNV namespace. Let me switch to that OpenShift namespace CNV. There's nothing, right? Let me keep in watch because I'll be installing the operator now. To create virtual machines on OpenShift, we need operator for that. So for that operator, we need to install. To install the operator, we need to go to operators, installed operators, no operator hub, and then you need to click on select virtualization. Virtualization. OpenShift virtualization, the last one. Click on this, and then let's take the older one, like 14.12 I'll take, and then stable version I'll take, yeah, and then install. If I install, okay, it is again ask me to change the version. I'll change the version to okay, let me keep it like 14.19.12. Like, let my cluster version, I'll keep it, or cluster version is not there, so 19.6, 4.9.19.6. So OpenShift CNV namespace is already existing, so it is saying. So let me install. If I install, it will ask me for the approval. This namespace should start create. It asks me for the approval. It will ask me for the approval. I'll approve. Approve. Once I approve, it will start creating the resources in OpenShift CNV namespace. So started. So we need to create hyperconverged also. Once it is there, we need to click on this and then go to OpenShift Virtualization Deployment. You need to create hyperconverged also. Like, it is already created. So we don't need to create that. The pods are getting created. Let it get created. All the pods which are required for the virtualization, it will create. Need to install hyperconverged also. We have installed hyperconverged also. Like, yesterday I created this virtualization, so I am recreating it. So I have deleted everything and I'm recreating. So when I recreate, it is saying already created. It's already created, so we don't need to worry about it. It's creating. Let it get created. Once everything is up, we'll create virtual machines on the top of this. So this operator is very important for creating virtual machines. Okay, we need to create hyperconverged because the drive is gone. To create hyperconverged, we need to click on hyperconverged and then just click on next, 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 and then go to bottom and create. Once we create, few more pods will come up. Let it get finished. Once it is finished, we'll be able to create virtual machines. So we'll not wait for it to get finished. It's getting created. Let's wait for it to get created. Everything should be running state. So we are waiting for it to get running state. To create some more resources now. So let's wait for it to get completed. We have everything in running state. So we have like Word API, it should be one by one. Still creating some more resources. Let's wait for it to get completed. Still in container creating state. Let's wait for it to get completed completely. Once this is completed, we'll be able to create virtual machines. I suppose all pods are in running state and in running state one by one by two by two. So let's now create a virtual machine now. That's what we needed, right? The operator is correctly installed. Operator is perfectly installed, so we just need to go to KubeAPI server. We need the password of KubeAPI. This is the place where we find password. Like cat OCP installation. There is a folder called as OCP installation. Under that auth, under that kubeadmin password, admin password. So you need to take the password. Then log in kubeadmin, and then password, keep password, login. Inside the cluster now, so we have operator installed. Let's see in the installed operator it is showing or not. It is showing, right? Yes. OpenShift Virtualization is installed successfully. Hyperconv is also installed. Successful, right? Succeeded. So we need to create a virtual machine now. So to create virtual machine now, so we need a YAML file. For that, I have created a YAML file. Let me give the YAML file now. Cat vm.camel. If I do, so we are defining this kind is virtual machine, and then demo, we are naming it as demo ephemeral VM. Like we are not saving any PVC or PV or storage class anywhere, right? Directly creating it. We take the storage from the node, and then two disks are attached. One is cloud in a disk. So we are passing the username and password through that. And another disk is the image disk, like QA image, right? We are using QA image, container disk Fedora latest. This is the image, the lightweight image which are using. So okay, we are giving 1 core and 1 GB of RAM for this VM. Let's create the VM now. Okay, I've created another file where in that file I've not given this API version kubeVirt.io, right? I've given that now. Let me create it. OC 5 -f virtual machine is created. OC get VM, OC get VMI scheduling. If I check this on the dashboard, it should show me like before this virtualization operator, this virtualization was not there, so it came up after we created virtualization OpenShift virtualization operator, after we install OpenShift virtualization operator. So this option will be available only after OpenShift operator creation of OpenShift operator pods. When we install OpenShift operator pods, let me check. Okay, one virtual machine is running. Click on that. Running state. Okay, let me access the machine now. It is running on let me check. Running on wide if I do. Oh, okay, let me do wide on VMI. Running on OCP worker 2. This IP is the pod, like creates a pod also. It get what launcher, what okay, not this. Let me get to default. Get what? Okay. Then worker node 2. If I see same thing is there in worker node 2. If I access this, to need to access, need to click on open web console, and here it will be accessible. The pass, I'll give a Fedora as username, right? Fedora, and password will be Red Hat. I'm into the system now. So let's see if our upgrade is working or not. Update or upgrade. Let's become sudo yum update. Why if internet is working or not on this VM? It is working now. Internet is also working properly. So this is how we create virtual machine on the top of OpenShift cluster. We have created one virtual machine. It is running on worker node 2. So creation of virtual machine is this. How do we create application? Like how do we create an Nginx application and host it on this OpenShift cluster? Like create a route and host it on OpenShift cluster and try to access via route. So to do that, I have created a file, deployment.yaml file. So let me apply this as well and then try to see if we are able to access it. OC get pod. Let me switch to that user. Switch to default group, default namespace. To switch to default namespace, to switch to any of the project, we just need to project default. OC get pods is running. OC get SVC service will be created. Is created, and OC get route. If we take this route and try to access via our browser, it should be accessible. It is accessible. So our route is also working fine. So this is how we deploy application also. Like this is how we deploy virtual machine, and this is how we deploy application and create a route for that application and try to access via route. Have accessed via route, right? So application is working fine. Like the virtual machine is working fine. It is getting updated and all sides. So our virtual machine has internet access also. This is how I wanted to cover. This is what I wanted to cover. So we have created one virtual machine and try to access it and try to see if everything is working fine. We have upgraded the package also. It is working fine, and we have also created a deployment and tried to access via route and created a route and tried to access via route. So we are accessing it. So this is happening via DNS entries of app.star.apps, like star.apps when we give in DNS, right? We try to. So this is star actually. whatever is before dot dot, it is star. Like star means anything you add in that place, it will try to, it should work. Like, so we are routing it via Nginx, routing it via route service, which is there in OpenShift. So this is what I wanted to cover entirely. Deploy an application and try to create a virtual machine and try to access it. So we are able to do that. So stay tuned. I'll be posting more about OpenShift in the upcoming videos. So this is what I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you for watching.